The last hope. Many messages baby Ghana ye was say and you the red alert. Oh yeah, but to have red only a yellow. Say ya sa call red alert. And I'm sure soldier for, a police for, immigration for, fire service for, national security for, obia or ye asra jume biara wa Ghana, obia ye bang boy jume biara wa Ghana. Set time as well as so much we call leave. Ebinim timi tu kwan kwasra won yerenom, ebinim kura timi kwaje medical care. No security officer will be allowed to go on any leave. Why? We are on red alert. If you are no, I know shit. It is a wonam kroma, hwe hu so ye. Enkwakra ne de, obekwa kofa ne ge. Okofa ne ge no. Na anipa kan ho abebo ho ban. Ba me no mienu no. So what you say? Ya jiw ge. Ye wie so ane wa bo ne ho ban aka ho ba. Wo ni obebo ho ban because we are on the red alert. Ghana ye border ne so soldier for Ghana ye djuma dodo. Me look, let me tell you. The Ghana Armed Forces, congrats, all security officers in this country. Yay, we salute all of you tonight. Ye chamu prese pa. Correct one, run and say, MC. I ain't say na what watching or baby. Ye chamu prese correct pa. See through the Ghana Armed Forces. Look, let me tell you the truth. One who Ghana yene Burkina border na suho. Eye nyame. And say yasra afo no. Abo modern na nke yebetia ne se adonfo yekoi ye from terrorists ne koma chiawe e okrom ha wo mo aben yen pa. But kudos to the Ghana Armed Forces, to the Ghana Army. Hey, Ghana Armed Forces mo ya de pam womo sa. Look, one of the of our security installation hamile area mu hono kwa brandi timi kote ho na otete o hwe sede eniema ewo ho saa soja frikuta ne mu se kua no me say hey wo free hin na ba why na so this to trouble Ghana so trouble yensa wo be ka no kore o se o won wa so ame no wo this side it only this soldier for ne call ho no answer na soldier for no be don for no open fire wo mu ja tuo mu egu Ghana soldier for so. But let me tell you, I have believed and trust in the Ghana Armed Forces. I tell you, they will defend and protect the borders of this country. And they have done so well. It is a way bebunu wa Ghana ha. Sad adie bi na ba so ana obetene yesi o mebuna kobu soja ni wa ha, mebuna bu posi ni wa ha. Mama yen jai sa ade no. That is not right. Mama yen chi soja ni bi sa wa ye ade bi anya na ye bu no. Na ya chi posi ni bi wa ba bi ni ya bu. No. Intelligence a woman gather. No matimi aboy ye ho ban. Just last week here we kura eba no enye dwuma ketwa na wonom aye no. Sante sa bra. Ojai. Ka bia wo bete no wo bia awo no wo menkran wo bete ho asem. Ye wo areas bi e wo Ghana ha mebobodin ama wa china. That's what I'm telling you, the last hope. So those areas you got to be careful. When ni pebi ni nam hoda wonye Ghana for hwe ne ye no na ne ye na oye no enye ne ye a eye Ghana ne ye wo hwe na atim say no padi we wo hweda ne nam awriem ha ye nta hu wo ha ye ma police for ene soldier for information. But eno nya issue amebeka we dey mete ho keke and ama once again we salute you, the Ghana Armed Forces. Mo ye dwuma ne yie ama ye na ye da ma se sama man abua bi anchi anwe yet to come and yet in Yamiba ho ban, where Yankupon Monquasia for ho ban. See, Yamiba ho ban, in Yami boy ho ban, Yamiba ho ban, Yami boy ho ban, Yamiba ho ban, Yami ho ban, say, I'm in Papa, Evan Scafra. Oh, yes, to Dimu, Casa, oh, yes, to Dimu, oh, yes, to Dimu, and then you may, and me fear by four, Eddie Machi, No what ata me. Me to ayento. Me didi anya ye. Me no anya ye. Sa me fa me mpaboa. Na me de bo me nsam. Na me bo mpaya. Eja enko amuturu mu. Jimmy Sa. Look, we are solving physical problems with spiritual approach. That is stupidity. Why are we always trying to solve physical problems with spiritual approach? It doesn't work like that. Jesus is young one konongo. Jesus is young one go mo chachimai. And young one takwa. Jesus is young one choko. Young one Israel as aseso. Captain Smart. But Israel wana yawu Kristo. A ye nyina ye di na chibi no. Israel as aseso. A yawu Kristo. A ye nyina ye di na chibi no. When mercy the as a we mistake na sa what to bomb for chronosra. Adiano as a laser. Now we jam kuha. Na edin tentenwa. Sa ufa bonkuma na adiana direct ko bonkum. Uba ni fa na direct ko ni fa na etwa ho ahia na arrest you. So we aeroplane na it me arrest na ekwaja watu. Om say it will land you at a safe location. Ahon ya wu Jesus. And ahon den one to be one pa ni nyame mo mo man. Yay. Ehon one timi mbompaye na nyame mo ho ban. You see, anything physical must have physical approach. Anything spiritual must have spiritual approach. On mind baby yedrono the physical problems, we are adopting spiritual approach to solve a physical problem. God sits up there and keep asking the black man, why are you doing this? Why are you disgracing me? Why can't you think? Why can't you sit down, propose theories, propose theses, sit down, formulate policies and solutions, solve the problem, homegrown policies, make sure there is everything on the surface of the continent Africa so that the ordinary African can have a peace of mind.
Africa is rich and not poor.
He's giving us everything. He's giving us everything. But we still sit down and we are waiting for approval of the so-called white man. So if there's anything in this world, we need the approval of the whites. So even cocoa that is grown here in Ghana and Ivory Coast, somebody sits in the comfort of an air-conditioned office in Switzerland and determines the price for us. Why are we so fool? When you say Jimmy no mani so, na dia ye dia den ye no, ye mfa mpaye nye. When you usa sofo bia ni abre radio so, na ni abre TV so, or tietiem na afore na ye oboa ne bottom awe. I have told you, sir, I am a good standing member of the Church of Pentecost. Me boa for dia me boa say de boa soro no. Asofo ni binom. I want to say, you better that sister, a business, brother, a business. But that is not a topic for tonight. Where you home? Me kwa sorry na say you boa for dia me say Church of Pentecost. You was suffer over 10,000. You were account close to 14,000 across the globe. Essential bosume so ye tua wonka. Enti say ye kwada ye say ye ba sorry, ye ba for there was sorry, ye Macron week, ye women's week, ye youth week, ye men's week, ye den week. That's a me ba for there. Meaning say I belong to an organization. Ti me ba for there de aboa na organization na timi akoso na ni onyama organization mu no etimi agina ho. God has no account on earth. Okay. Yankopon only bank account to Bia Bank of Ghana. Only bank account to Bia CBG. Yankopon only bank account to Bia Ghana Commercial Bank. Okay. Every money we say we are giving it to God is used by human beings. Okay. So me when I go to church, me pa for their Bobby. Anything I ever catch you say, yeah the best one ya me adwuma say yes, I can no. But from myself. This is what he decided to do. In the French Revolution, when they realized, what him say, French for ankasa no. Na Germany for tata won kakra o. Hu no mo kakra. Eti wura German kro no bim ne France kro no bim kra. Edi na ededa so no esese. Interconnected. Esese. So what Roosevelt did was very simple. We are going for what belongs to us, and we are leaving what does not belong to us. It's simple. Yeah, kwa fa de yen dia. De enye dia no ye beja ho. French Revolution na wo niam maku enum ena na wom. The last hope. French Revolution. Now we come a French no mean to nka. But na da so ina say our hope. Our hope. German Revolution. But da so with hope we gain. With hope we gain.
Captain Smart.
American Revolution is see hope in God. In God we trust. Hope in God. Me na hope. So the world witnessed the French Revolution, the German Revolution, the American Revolution. Ghana, we had our first revolution, led by Flight Lieutenant Jerry John Rawlings, the late former president. May his soul rest in perfect peace. Revolution, no any title. France for revolution lasted for 3 solid years. And I was asking a senior military officer, how can a single revolution, this is the French Revolution, look at what happened. So those of you watching, you have a look at the French Revolution. One, mekat medical catcher say, now what niema maku enum, and now what the French Revolution. Our hope, the French Revolution. The first thing, and it said, during and after the revolution, the ordinary French person, the ordinary French citizen must have permanent peace of mind. During the revolution and after the revolution, the French person, the French citizen must have a permanent peace of mind. I was asking that about the saying I said on my go through revolutionized processor. Because also when you peace of mind, you have to bomb, you have to a giant, you have to a tour, any idea. A senior military officer told me that in that process, there are some of the citizens that can be protected, and some of the citizens are why you say one jemu now mining here, they are being eliminated. And nunti and so Emma Australian king Aodikaino. I can say the best way to deal with criminals is to eliminate them. So the French Revolution, that was the first thing. The second thing, they said that mobilize the youth for the future. After gaining lasting peace, having peace of mind, the French Revolution, the second point of the French Revolution is that mobilize the youth for the future. And no, and about Europe said, when we are very recalcitrant youth, the whole of Europe, now a French in Quada, now what's one fashion home, one yes say no, and yes, and yes, one fashion home, that the French youth in the Washington and say, or mind bet to be a year, will be your crime papa, will be your sewer papa, will be your school papa, will be your dime papa, will be your Juma papa, when you are sitting up papa, and Kania papa, don't want to meet them. So they mobilize the youth for the future. That's the second point of the French Revolution. The third point was that take care of the reasonable, sensible old. Taking care of the reasonable, sensible old. It is a way a penny, no one knew answer, yet be known as a seal. That is why in the French Revolution, over 6,000 old men and women were buried alive. Check the records, read the books. In the French Revolution, Only the sensible and reasonable old men and women were protected. The corrupt ones who were merchandising with Germany, who were plowing between Luxembourg and Switzerland, taking the rich things, components, and a war France. One more a Bronekituwa bi, a Paris, what baby for Sarai. Miti anama catch me. That's what I read. And the who you know about Kituwa bi da aina pampemu ho. To me who say yes Sarai. Me call school you tell me French ni me who. Me teacher bi say comment tu t'appelles? Me si je m'appelle tu e kokwa. De me nimu ano no me nti bi biam. That area no. That is where people were buried alive, old men and women. The fourth principle, and what the French Revolution is, making France great. When you said in French, some of them were Arab land, Toulouse. One more Krobi or Toulouse important ho baby. Ni din no de ba tria cobra fa grace. What they call tria adom. Sa kro no me refidin said o misi bodo no say gracias o say grace o say whichever. Said the tre eno no. That area ni nyina no they made sure say we ye panimu na ate ho na ho ye wuram. Na say adwen papa ni wutrim uwie sika. Egudi a oman ne wo no wo mbo ho ban yie. And now, a bit of money, Swiss for no, na bit of money German for no, Kansas any, no would deal many what yet trader, France, you know, what they did that they dig a huge hole and buried them alive. That was the fourth principle. They buried the unreasonable, unsensible old men and women alive.
Captain Smart.
Then the last point of the French Revolution was let's build. I love that portion. Let's build. Yancy. Then they started the Eiffel Towers and all the towers ukof paria. Now with the American tower 10 tower kakraka tower ne si hono F4 they huri they jinaso. Our hope that was from France. They built France. That's the French Revolution. The German Revolution had only 4 things. And don't forget that Germany, according to the history books, they buried 17,000 old men and women alive. They did. To form SCA, 17,000. Watch this. French Revolution, buried 6,000. German Revolution buried 17,000 live men and women, old men and women. They buried them alive. That's the German Revolution. And I know so that one I will head on.
Captain Smart is the king.
One of the cardinal points they said, make as well. French grammar to me and Canada Dutch. But I have read the books. What I say? When we feed that point in the sono from Düsseldorf, from Düsseldorf, Düsseldorf, feed Düsseldorf, Babefa Frankfurt, and the mom yes, I would train quite 10 before European Union. They had a train from Düsseldorf through to Frankfurt, through Stuttgart to Hamburg. Why were they doing that? They wanted to make sure they can carry the men who were strong and ready to fight for the revolution. It's now we share Germany for one soldier for no motors give way. Give way and started joining the German Revolution. Give way. It was their second point. Give way. If you are when you become a stumbling block, they will never allow you to go. They will kill you. Then their last point, kill. Joining the German Revolution was to maintain and sustain Germany. Maintain and sustain Germany. When we are yano, na England, English abrochre won schools. Any idea who no busuku are dining na. When you said Greece for our Germany, one pamo one. British are no more Germany. One pamu won. Huh? Don't forget that King Charles now we're free Germany. Australia now apply between Australia and Germany. Ya pamu won. Adiana said, don't forget that even that time, history books literature say there were some countable black people in Germany. Some countable black people. When you read the German Revolution, page first page talks about the revolution. Second page talks about the unity. Third chapter talks about chapter 4 talks about the few blacks out of what Germany. Some countable blacks were spotted in Germany. What did Germany do? Their last point was that let's build our country through the German education. And no business say Venezuela, Say when they are Venezuela, Venezuela say a free akwada ya wono nye ene. Ekwesi so obe kodru high school no as I saw 3 subjects, nothing like English. Science no Venezuelan for say they don't know anything science. You must study Venezuelan science. What is Venezuelan science? Obviously Venezuela has no time, no imbecility trying to go to space, going to the moon, going to Venus, going to Mercury, going to the sun. Obviously they have no time to do that, but they have time to look for shelter, food, education, water for their people. So they will study the Venezuelan science. Germany for years, I don't know who say no. Suku na women the fringe rest abroche bra wono. Enya de pa. Na Germany started yes say. Sir Felix. Ewa Germany. O me him no ye German dia. Eni kwese okotena classroom. What is atom? Atom is anything that have mass and matter. Stupidity. Okay. Jesus mami your friend is Mary. Eya bodam. Any Jimmy. Jesus papa your friend is Saint Joseph. Okay. Joseph atwaduane. Jesus papa din da utrim no atwaduane amada. Okay. It occupies space on the plate of your brain for nothing.
Captain Smart.
Akwada ketu afa na oba onya 12 years. Yemfa sanse hunu no nkyere no me maka and I will repeat. Me babia ni wa onya 12 years me force no.
He is smart.
Look, the word in here, the operational word is force. Me baby onya 12 years no, I will never ever waste my time forcing that child to say kind Bible and not kind Quran, a baller at that age. What I will do is to give you books that can open your brain. Okay. Debbie, listen. Before a Bible, you see the and your Bible nobody should tell us that nonsense. Before Bible came to Africa, we were respecting the old. Bible never Africa that way. AD 25, after the death of Christ, 25 years after the death of Christ. After the death of Christ, 25 years after the death of Christ. Egypt, what happened over there? When the merchant from Saudi Arabia entered Egypt, what happened? They were massacred. They were killed 25 years after the death of Christ. Na Bible no nyambedru ye krom hakrada na mbedru Africa. They said that you have brought in alien customs and certain practices. You were not allowed. Even in the Songhai Empire, what happened? Hey, AD 909, what happened? The king and your friend of Ghana, area and your friend of Ghana, Ghana, Kwame Nkrumah adopted that name, Fiho Edibayeno, AD 707. The Bible was not here. We were respecting the old. We were living a happy life. The Quran was not here. In any case, Bible no crack say no be when you be an enemy answer. Proverbs, I'm trying. Okay. The last hope. So everything in the Bible, we were practicing virtually everything. And gone were the days, and that Bible, we yellow crobo, we are croboni, abaya, you grow with your friends and depot, mbwa. You grow with depot, making sure, sir, When you be now what tough house now you make sure say when yes hard be so you were being adopted, coached into it, managed and sustained and maintained for the integrity of your family. That was being practiced years back before the so-called Christianity we are all following came to Africa, came to Ghana. All these things in the Bible were practiced in a better form.
He is smart.
And I guess when we are, when you saw class, sorry, presiding elder, at her, presiding elder, boy, they don't call her, or better than send to yin send to go, and so but kind of when yin send you go quickly to your mother and say, Ma, Pacho, I say, I didn't say the corner, and say, me, did I say, yeah, my face. No, mammy, then they will have a way out. William said the first abortion ever, first abortioner. One more year, I said, yeah, abortion, Ankasa. Trans said, yeah, abortion, Ankasa was done in Egypt. Are you aware? One of them Pentua.
He is unique.
Any broken rocks.
The best. Captain Smart.
And Pentua. Any broken rocks, sedimentary rock, broken ones. And in Pentua. And yeah, the first ever abortion. Egypt. AD 69. Check the records, read. I love to be a Christian. I am a Christian. I am a proud Christian. But some of the things we need to go back because we have the last hope. Then let me take you back to the American Revolution. That will blow your mind. The last hope. Check the American Revolution. What happened? The American Revolution, over 60,000 old men and women were buried alive. From 6 to 17 to 60,000. They were buried alive. The American Revolution was 1750. Okay, 1765 to 1783. Check the number of years. 1765 to 1783. That is the length of the American Revolution. Solid 18 years. People were killed, people were maimed, people were buried alive, making sure that one place called America will become great. I am not saying we should just plunge onto the streets and kill anybody. No, that is wrong. I am not saying we should plunge onto the streets and massacre people, destroy property and life. No, this is wrong. But what I am saying is that the African youth, watch me, look at me, look into my eyes. Let me tell you something. We need a mental revolution, a situation where we would arise and go to the Ministry of Energy, Ministry of Employment, Social Welfare. We go to the Ministry of Lands and Forestry. We go to the Flagstaff House. We go to the Jubilee House. We go to the Castle. We go to the Ghanaian Forces, asking for solutions to our problems, not to sit down and always garnishing and massaging issues as if there's nothing under the sun. This is called youthful stupidity. We got to end this rubbish.
Captain Smart. He is smart.
We got to end this rubbish.
He is the best. Captain Smart is the king.
During the American Revolution, they realized that the sole question why the name Pennsylvania, America for two states, your friend Pennsylvania. And yet Pennsylvania did not come as a result to say, yes, sorry, Yana, I want to talk, Teteno Ghana ha mame chewa de ye memu ha ansa ne ye betu kro bia din no na ewo history enti se wo bom modern ya na wo wura santememu a ye fra baabi bosomtwe wo bisa ye be kire wase wo bisa sa adenti ye fra ha osu esese ye timi kire wase wo bisa sa ba se ye fra abelempe. Names are not just given for giving's sake. There should be a history, a reason, a meaning behind it.
Captain Smart.
It's America for to Illinois, Iowa, Pennsylvania, Florida, Tampa. Now to play no alcohol, no alcohol, which are letters, me pempa, me then. Okay. The American Revolution introduced what we call pen pal. Read. I want the youth for someone ko university ne tonchen. The university is a 12 year and professor Mburu Ntogotem.
Captain Smart.
For someone ko university ne tonchen. because science actually say and conform more IQ soro one time ni PhD one time co university Mark Zuckerberg ko say hwan na kwa na oye Facebook no bisa dem Steven yes Facebook no bisa no my man is sleeping, don't mind him. Bisa no
Captain Smart.
Bill Gates Odui. I am not saying that money is everything. I'm not saying that money is everything. But let me tell you, money, without money, we are trained. Bra, money can't sound true. And found no PhD, and found no professor, and found whatever you hold. So we need to get what train. Sana penny foka, we teach us we are here, we teach us all 20. We need the entire cancer. And yet, did you? Mr. Dako Bisa, or 2-4, Achamehina, when you're the baby call for Frabe, say, opening, say a cassa, we need to come with it or Trinity, and just as you or train or innocent on the Murama BB or Ribi, to hear any DBBA. We are here with DBBA. Mr. Dako Bisa, my bafa could touch them, I say, and some old film. So we are here one nama, who got to say, be reapatesi. Now, called why we be sa. Who call you digare, who are common devil. We regarding be sa. When I'm no be different, be a case, come de cotuaguno. Oh, woman, me man in the deal, or boy, onam quamuco and no dibi. To bedroom quamuno, bedroom fiona cacacado with dibi. And tis a witness to with teeth or treaty, and yet them did ye. And was here. So the American Revolution made sure, sir. English are brought for now, what you were abosono, one be caught. But Ghana, we have one hope. With him, South Revolution, the French Revolution, the German Revolution, and the American Revolution. Ninano, they relied on one thing. French citizens in the diaspora, German citizens in the diaspora, American citizens in the diaspora. French for amemu for what to kwan free French akon for mine so what one for mine no what one ba fie that was the hope. German for what 10 for mine so akwatra Switzerland akwatra here ebinum akwatra Argentina na German for kogu Argentina one of them started the first sugar factory in Argentina. And then that kawa, who call Brazil in Argentina, almost one more sugar, one more German for 2 quarters for
Captain Smart.
You could find one by America for make sure, sir. Typical Americans, sir. UK for them who say more IQ was no, Yadwamba. It was one of the agreement America and the UK sign here. One pass sama for young crop one on IQ was no for yadi. The last hope of this country, Ghana, is the Ghanaian in the diaspora. Ghana for Mutabroche, featuring your any watch. Call a friend to tell another friend. Come and listen. You guys are our last hope. The Ghanaian in Europe, the Ghanaian in America, the Ghanaian in the Asia Tigers, the Ghanaian in Australia, the Ghanaian outside Ghana. You are our last hope. Hey, Sika Ghana going to be mobilized bidano every 7 months. Ghana from Wabruche. Mo mobilize sa Sika de Breye your tone. Now watch this. Let me do the calculation for you. Your friend will be remittances. Eti me yina kwasua ti America. Ne papa e wodo me. Eti oto wasa no hwe the time out. Mu say no, me mane papa che. Eti esesam me wai kakra no de ba, no de sika na fa baby your friend mobile manuals. Dabi say grade. Ne friend say dabi. Na dabi oh, no more the Western Union me da say. Ne ya de sika na ba. Western Union ye kwa anim na bibi ba ya say friend Figo. And a Figo be shame finfin ho. Figo so ye kwa o na merchant bank be wuram and the Ghana commercial bank so be shame finfin and a year bebre. Say mre ya me ne wo ka say every year remittances according to the finance ministry no 3.1 billion US dollars. Ghana for sika free abrochire ba enya Ghana for ina kra no mde bibo kakra na wode ba no 3.1 billion US dollars remittances ehwe begum fa we ye we mami fa we kwato ha fa we mami fa we kwa hospital fa we ye say fa we kwa ha. That's the amount of money that comes into this country every year. Dollars. $3.1 billion. Aya na your finance ministers no, they are ashamed. Womu suro ferry yenim guasia ma won. Enti womu ntimi nkoti figure ni na yi. Said the beya enkoba sa Ghana fam wa brocho no munim nyansa chen won. Enti womu share that it so. The last time I checked, it's 1.9 billion. About 2.3 billion. Billion. Ghana for the do a wabrocha, we see the insecure, but don't quantify. The last hope. Because Benefosi Wunimu, who I have now. And she said, would you Ghana Nina wabrocha? I was saying this. I had a discussion with somebody. Makan somewhere, sir, and because Ghana farm wabroche, we had the last hope. No, I'm giving you a reason why your last hope. No, you see, I'm from Mebunu governance. Any competent government, Biano, you see a blend of the old and the young, and I do one kosro. But the same way when we Ghana, your NDC young, now your MPP young, you know, they are being groomed by the corrupt old, so they are growing as corrupt young men, and they'll become useless old men as well. So all the young guys following these politicians, all the young guys in NDC, they were giving positions. All the young guys in NPP giving positions. Now watch this. They are all fighting to become this. I want to become minister of this. I want to become that. Because they were groomed by the corrupt old. So they will also grow to become corrupt. That is why I'm saying that it is not every old man that you should listen to a counsel and advice from. Because some young foolish men grow to become foolish old men. Some foolish young men grow to become stupid old men.
Captain Smart.
Remittances is a sum of money sent in payment or as a gift. Complete your booking form and sending it together to somebody sitting somewhere. Near this asikano abba. Ya this asikano begum. Na ayeyi. This is what Germany did. Because my realm said Adolf Hitler you know, na Germany intimi no nyansuo dum. There's a German Nibia na or what it's near friend Zeeks. E di na bia na maboni ZEEKE something o macho hunu bi no es strato. He was a water expert. They brought him back from Italy. Now watch this. Yes, sorry for her. Ne yakofa nkwakrafo agu abrochire wo so wo agriculturist wo munimu hwe about the soil texture of our land ontra Ghana kurase da ontra bechemu da ontra aflawo da ontra babia da ne yabefa na begu krom ha se wo ya abrofo wo mbekire ekuayo no wo de ye na ha you see you got to plant this thing here and you got to do that there because Ghana politician no pese sika de kwato trata no owianti no akofa broni abetra ha ne ya ye lunch no wakata kata hunu sa owie growing kwaya no ma che tractor nafa ye ni kroma na northern Ghana tractors aje ekufo de ba say ye mfanya kuya no MPC cheta ye hey we have it. Meanwhile ye wo Ghana for wo Italy wo ye farms benim Ghana ni wo poultry farm e wo Italy abonten enti common sense should tell us aka by now Ministry of Agric and in the office of diaspora office at the presidency, if they are thinking And Kamiche, when it comes to agriculture, no penny baby or dianimu, and yes, I had the offices I work on her, near Hong Kong, Samamiko, offices are Hodo, Yadiji visas, Maya, Eko Gunkwala, Diasa, Eko Dubai, Eko here, and Yabra, Yama visa, we are party, Yatu Abano Bray, no about landing visa, Niyama visa, Niyama visa, Niyama visa, Sajimino, and Yan Assassia. What we need to do is to make sure say, the office, the diaspora office, or Jubilee House, you know, any Greek minister by now come on Italy,
He is smart.
Trying to identify Ghana for they grooming women through the Italian famine, the whole world. Research actually say Italy for women in a 4 year papa. Meaning, the Garden of Eden one and a CDR. Women in a 4 year pa. The last hope. Etika Ghana Nina or Italy. Sort of Verona. Sort of hill. Why you queer or tomatoes. Ghana foi, one more tea apple. Na woodya, na water, na woodya, na water. And to common sense, it says, see a person you go into agriculture. Na ye yamani ye ya wo ya or ya ibeni or come davi mare kuku or tea Italy near Kofanaba. Yedim yenuya or ya bununi. Bentina ha be meye na be yenhwe ne yakofo no so de naba ye wa Santania ono so wo Italy or ye fuo menua esese ye dua ne sei because ye ne sei ne ye de ono aba san krofo ne esese ye de won twa minister of agric ho enye party for we apatashi dim kwase asem tentem tetintesuo egu nkrofo so de jimisa nye won esese ye de won minister of agric enye wo no nye won esese ye de won ye Ghana has to say, when we say your doctors now, we must specialize in a majority of them. Ekwa brochire, eko suya die, na waba. Doctor be what tamper. Your friend Emmanuel Bibi, me refit ye be a doctor, me refit din. O Ghana ni o. Sa wo kwa de we o si baba abrofo ne yam no. We yam behyew. Father, no, how I am. Didn't namu, but you shall yam sa, but you shall yam sa. Cancer crash, yama, he can locate cancer. No, woman de drone kakranka, no woman de kakranka. And think Ghana high. Ghana for UK. Ghana for US, Ghana for Germany, Ghana for Europe, Ghana for Australia. Yes, you know we Ghana ni, we kwatena ho, and now we use British passport. Into we Ghana ni, we use American passport. We Ghana ni, yay, we use German passport. We Ghana ni, yes. But what can we say? Common sense should tell us the Ministry of Health. Any diaspora office now, at least one Ghana embassy or UK, Ghana embassy or US, Ghana embassy or Germany, Ghana embassy or France, Ghana embassy or Switzerland, Ghana embassy or Luxembourg, Ghana embassy or Australia. Tina say, why would I Ghana for how are nurses?
He is smart. He is unique. He is.
Why would I Ghana for her?
Captain Smart is the king.
One, why doctors? Ghana for the send a home and statistics, I can't say, Sadia who be me who bought that anesthetics so said there is any about one when me think I'm fa ho me akani now once to do so you put together a congregation of health professionals and then you bring them home. Watch this. Once I have bro follow the ship ebe ship for no doctors abegu ha so doctors if you have travel almost one person who come with him now. Kokoshen Grafa, and I find the announcement of now information ministry, information services to the team. And Brafana, I find the fear. I make a buy. When I'm here, the moment we do better, man, and but I'm saying, Chanova, I will give them more. Yarabia, Yana Fabra. Brafana, a free America buy. What about them? I will be Chevno, then the Patuntum Kaho. Yenjimi.
He is smart.
It's a common sense to tell you.
He is the best.
You do a plan. We are buying. You do a plan for the health professionals now. Italy, because you say Italy for no some animal August no matter when tomatoes no many are coming home. Enti health professionals are ewo Italy eba Ghana no. Na health professionals are ewo UK eba obo hu because we mu ko. Enti aban can have a conscious plan. Enti ka segle me eguwa etete pansam epro esen no. Ye betime for exchange village. Na ke de segle me ye siesie mu ho. Come on. Enti doctor ne nurse na ofri Australia eba no. Oba ono obedi ni holidays dada opedwuma ye hwe Ghana for wa brochi omo ye professionals no they really want to help us I tell you
Captain Smart.
Etina wotimi de niam free ho ba wo ba wo the businesses ba wo mo de niam ba na ye bu on fa so ye corruption ye pia won ye kata won ti so ye bia won bag so ye wi niam won ha bo ho won timi nyi won niam they are willing to help etinka wo te sagle me na aban ne tenasia na we distribute wo mo na Ghana for nurses na sabe went me anko school abrochenti enye niam na e won nurse mu ne medicine mu ne de ben ni nyina mu no nyina na onim nti wo ba na wa ba frem eti ya chew mu ebinim ko bie ebinim wo Greater Accra ebinim wo Central Region ebinim wo ha na nimdiye wo no no mo de no akyereye we mu kɔ no na France for no so ba we mu kono na we mu so ba you do a comprehensive plan making sure say stay na wo ba be stay wo Ghana ha no e be ye nika aye nigye wo ye mu nhihye won obi ntata won obi mprepra won say the be ye wo betimi di wo mu nimdie no aba beboa when you encourage them to come this way and you pamper them by the time you say Jack no we be in the clinic wa ha by the time you say Jack no we be settle fie that's the American Revolution by the time you say Jack no nipa na ba no abeka fie na nimdie na owo no na odeboa yete ha ajima bonsra wo call UK a ono nete River Thames ho he is the head manager of River Thames making sure that River Thames and Nam London abonten anybody say why Ghana ni
He is smart. He is unique. He is the best. Captain Smart is the king.
and so I say kwa here odona adena ni dini your odona odona I love your mother. Moi. You say yes, topic galamsey. I support that. And so galamsey no. Adan yem fire excavator nanti nsuo na mu na mu asiri nsuo no. De makuru wo mu no entwem kobo podum. Ya hye excavator sama MPP women organizer kora hye excavator ma me say nsuo so nya kono kora o. Su ya o su sa. She mami Kate. No she ba ma tesa ya say aban so beto na de ama no. What I say? Banya excavator say no galamsey asem na meka. Ya fa no nto nchen. Eti ye wie health ne sa na wie no. When we say Ghana ni a oye teacher ni wa America, be ye education minister. When we say the education ni koso. The last hope for Ghana is the Ghanaian in the diaspora. Common sense. So look, amembuo any book. Amembuo any degree. Eya jing what na say. Me dana me sorry a. Ade ame ya no no. Se to dana me yesa me dana me yere yesa onyane me dwa. Because nyama ne bi o ha mitimi dwene ho sa na ayam dai so. Trying to find a solution and write it down because you cannot predict the future. Dr. Duchum, so free US na ba Virginia. Or on schools. Any idea when we said here o sit double track no e bae na microphone tiase. People thought that double track no e ye kotobe kumuma na ye the politics afa ho na ye say double track no and ye did this one says say over 112 schools every double track no so this is common sense. A gradual he came from America or a Ghanaian wa kwatna America and so yenya tetenyo or your education minister okuja to a black parent and camp minister of education in charge of tertiary okwa no didi professors any PhD holders at moi yes say wa sesa okuja to so madam for power tepamrante hene no ye disi akonya so me na me MC
he is the best. Captain Smart is the king.
Opani, your friend saying, Dominic Fobi. Sounds like train Ghana here. When some roach and teacher, and to buy no who so, well, who so. Osafamafo, obeye Minister of Education, Youth and Sports. Jay Kufuor time, ye Catherine Nabo man. Well, who knows so? But now watch this. There's a Ghanaian who was in the diaspora called Educhum. One who reforms education him. Enti ye wo nipa ba ko ho a ye betimi na example. Why are we wasting our time going to bring in the useless students from Oxford? No matter that and some economists. Yay. As a CI Colombia. Huh? Mercy Yofi, UIOOFI say Yofi. Mercy Yofi, or ye Ghana Nina, or ye the senior economic advisor to Colombian president within this short time. Wometimi attend around women economy no making sure say uko Colombia akaki to ebno $1 na yepe. Onye Ghana Nina oye Ghana Nina to Colombia mindful. Then what stops us bringing this woman back home? By ye beka confirm escorting. Rollins beka confirm escorting. Not a very rice project na man no asese yesika no akoto golden bed wa brochi no wada so mwa.
He is smart. He is unique. He is the best.
The last hope
is the king.
The last hope is the Ghanaian in the diaspora. But with your own power, Ghana and any man who near on your mistakes, so person best settle. Or person called president who have $50,000. Meba. Ghana ni a buying status of one district, one factory. Bisa Ghana for the door and the proposals in Yamefia Bruche by. Oh, Sophia Bruche Naba. Edu baby na the former deputy minister of trade and industry. Your friend saying, I cannot say Ghanaians are whining the abroche for no whining. Don't know. I'm a president. I could find Pamo no. Your friend saying, yeah, oh, Mira Fidino.
Captain Smart.
And I deputy minister of trade and industry. What's what's not London? What can we see this one? A chankura was so mum. Want to be who is a war ban what to be the biba. Think a Ghana for a war broche na. When you need the other, you know, across the cook, and I am in Pesamete. One acquire knowledge. I have a movie industry. Mammy, former president to be untrusting. Yay, you were Ghana for Hollywood, if you care to know, I'm telling you. You were Ghana for a Hollywood, or trust me. Meaning Ghana for you Atlanta. Yeah, you can Atlanta. Once one corner more about Atlanta. Ah, what the bunchy. A plastic bag. What the bunchy. What the bunchy. Me kwestra me yere. Me te Tampa house anom fresh so mbeba me kaso mu diagro. They flew all the way from Atlanta to Tampa. Yeah, the one the bunchy. A plastic bag. It is a what the kodi January. Oba utimi hohoro ho a wo de to nsuo hye na ada na banche opa di opa tugu betum kura noa na de ama kraman wo fie se de be ya anka wura na plastic bags de twa ye ho hye sa wura ni na de nka beko Ghana for in the diaspora.
He is smart. He is unique.
What would you do to me?
Captain Smart is the king.
But my Ghana ni nya mistake so person oba ne member ya de it's time ananado be di president. Na oka say obebie office ama Ghana fo a akotran performance so enya knowledge no mani jiye me kuma tom yem Ghana has a see way hey your secret the buagum but ade ba ko pe na age yem kwa say your soldier fo ne your police fo a ye wo no anyama kakra wo no wo ba ye won adwen say wo ma wa ba mu mbu wo mo de eno abaye adwuma kete na wo na no wo de be adwuma abaya ya ogina hoi you na ye security advisor to Joe Biden yey oya Ghana ni buy in the diaspora e fa na adwoa asamoa
Captain Smart.
wan fa broni din ye fra no adwoa asamoa oya the security advisor to the whole president of the United States of America. The last time I checked his age, she's less than 40. Her age, just less than 40. Adwoa Asamoah. Ye kasa o mind to say America. America mind president assembly ye kano mpacho. Enya nanado. Enya Togo president o. Enya akwakora na ote Ivory Coast no. Enya sa akwakora na no so te Burkina Faso. Ye de nkwakora fo atwa ye ho hye wa Africa nko asa no. Joe Biden na mu na akora so ye akwakora. Nti otena ase no wanfa akwakora. Ye president chief advisor Osafumafo oye akwakora. President na mu no oye akwakora. Joe Biden ye akwakora. We go say I need a young person. Your friend Adwoa Asamoah. Come and advise me patcho oye Ghana ni. Adwoa Safo de ono so de Adwoa. Obekwa koyi kwashi gan ready. Ti onim ya no no. Once Adwoa Safo once wani ma ye o. Adwoa Safo once wani ma ye o. Once ahyewa. Once wani ewu. Obeda na obetima kwa kwashi gan yire nanim. Na o hye na wa hye no na abon komo. Akwada keto aba politics im. Ukotwe pani mutru mu wi. Yeah? President said, go you. Can't go a letter. Once I do America, I got your letter for. And then, wouldn't you add one or two American president for his security? Some say, but Ghana for Papa ya no war America. Thomas Spencer. Silicon Valley, the whole United States, fiber optics, yeah, use the whole world, fiber optics, oh, tongue. And my internet and Bonani and Yahi Ghana ni develop Ghana ni he was given a bursary of 7.9 billion US dollars. He's sitting on that money 7.9 billion US dollars. Ya kofa free America ed na betna ha me wari me party papa ba be asa ofia ha sa na so pani I used to say don't worry we're going to do it in 1 year. I've spoken to the president. I'm going to there okay says I'm just saying I'm so papa you don't know where you have come. Then the golden globe. You see, Captain, you got to do this. We got to put us here. We got to put that one there, and we're going to manufacture it here. We're going to bring it here. We put it together. And by the time we say that, Ghana is on international platform. Yeah, okay, that's penny. If this is the Ghana I know, take it easy, man.
Captain Smart.
Take it easy. And all right. You're wasting on. But the last hope still remains the Ghanaian in the diaspora. We need to make sure. When himself go America, forensic analysts, akasem person babu bo mudin. And now we do na omo ye nti mama we de America for na pen ho asem didn't phone you beto abonten e de position kan ho. Nipa or analyze the blood of Osama bin Laden. Ma America for ji two mo de two ni DNA hu or ye Ghana ni or ye Bema or to Washington minim de din ba be mo. Forensic analyzers are a good America no on White House, Pentagon, a hono. The competent crime de la crime for no ye Ghanaians. And so I remember Ghana ni person di Ghana police ya born Sakura sa Jimmy no so se free you ya wira wutiri hu nyina wo kwa adwuma homache first time we adom no wo kwa adwuma homache a wo mo nam tesa no kwan hu sa asen krane ya wura mutiri hu nyina sa kwabo sa no so chese yo ni ya jabi kukutu abi e de asom wa pampam tete nkwasom na engineers abrofo no wo fa Ghana fo ayo mposi fo ne asoja fo a ni ya yi wo mutiri hu nyina ni ya ja top njo obi de esi wa pampam no eno an ya da se di so Ghana for a while, Bruce, the last hope. And it's about time we begin to move on a very high speed to tap into their knowledge. Hey, so Oko France. Now Oko Toulouse. Baby, I'm your planes now. Kobusa Ghana for a year, Juma Hodo. Huh? When him say Ford, one more manufacturer Ford or America no, when he said the dashboard aspect or ya igbeni of the voter region.
He is smart.
And the Ford and everybody Ford the journey Ford the effect for that corner Ford the more effect. All the interior is being designed and executed by a Ghanaian. He's from the Volta region.
Captain Smart.
Your friend F4. He's from the Volta region. Woko Israel womutu epumu nete no de ye cream so enema bi gugugugu hu sansan ne ade agugugu hu a womututu san nkyene no ne enema na wo pono mu nyina enipa ote laboratory ho a or analyzing all the chemical components wo mu nyina no or ye Ghana ni or ye nzimani.
Captain Smart.
Why are we killing ourselves like this? The last hope of Ghana is the Ghanaian in the diaspora. It's about time.
Smart. He is unique.
Nikwasi ye di wo mani. Or the sika ba sa fato asase ma na mandi.
Ojai.
Ube pra.
Ojai.
What the bibi ba Ghana yemboa won.
Ojai.
Sa wote ho no oyire ne ho keke. Sa we hia bibi wo krom no ode ba o mem ha no ode be chempo no ye be di nani saman obe mobo. The last hope.
Ojai.
The last hope. This is part 1.
Omafo bra